evening, everybody. It's Tuesday night. I have hit the record button, which means it is time for the AFC South show. I am your host, Sam Dean, a.k.a. Mr. First Down, here with the boys of the Texans community. I've got Poppy to my right, Rios underneath me where he likes to be, and Carlos trying to stay as far away from me as he can. Fellas, how are we doing tonight?
I got a bone to pick. How come none of us are on the intro? Not a single one of us is pictured in that intro.
We're in the outro.
You know what? We're in the outro.
Okay, no, you know what? Rios, I 100,000% agree with you. I looked up and I looked at the intro and I'm like,
we're on the outro.
Okay, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to be in the intro.
I want to be in. I want it to be just me.
All right, you want take it, Tanner? Do you hear this, Tanner? Make it happen, Tanner.
Oh wow. We're gonna become worst enemies to the head of the network already.
We're so canceled. We're so canceled.
Like people I've never seen in my life are on the intro, not us.
What's that Bobkins guy?
People I've never seen in my life.
I want Poppy to do like we talked about this, like the Justice League thing with just his face. No. Like, I think that'd be hilarious.
Transition.
We should have one for each of us, and when we go to him, it's like Carlos. No. You know, I'm in it. Oh, anyway, how we doing, boys? Everybody having a good Tuesday? All that good
stuff. Good Tuesday when your team wins, man.
Yeah. Victory Tuesday.
Absolutely. Actually, Poppy, I have to tell you, I'm a little relieved, to be honest with you.
¿Por qué?
I'm relieved. Yeah. I think why?
That means why.
Speaking. What? What does that mean?
What?
Anyway.
What's that foreign language speaking over there?
First, I thought he said okay and not porqué. Okay.
Wow.
So, I don't know what a piano forte has anything to do with this. Anyway, so
musical turn.
All right. Well, I was going to save this for a funny moment, but y'all go ahead first. The Saints game. Watched the highlights of it. Happy for it. Struggled a little bit, but you came out at the end, and that's all that matters, right? The W.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people forget that.
I think part of the reason for their success was they went to a running back by committee instead of giving Pierce the bulk of the carries. Right. Go to the guy that's more effective, Singletary, and it was a good 1-2 tandem. Like he was picking up the yards when we needed to. Pierce was picking up those tough first downs, and it works.
I think our prediction this year where we thought, hey, Dameon Pierce is going to get those over 1,000 yards. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. But running back by committee, I think Singletary is better off in this particular scheme than Dameon Pierce is. So split the carries over, and that's it. It's all about the team win, not by an individual stats. So
I do have a hot take. I think Singletary should start over Pierce.
You think so?
I think it should be
I can see it.
I think it should be a 60-40 split with Singletary getting the 60% of the work and Pierce getting like third and ones or goal line work. That should probably go to Pierce. But between the 20s, that's what Singletary's role was in Buffalo. He was the guy between the 20s, and he's effective in that role.
What does that mean for Pierce, though? What does that mean for Pierce moving forward?
Lesser carry, but he won't. He probably just won't be the primary back anymore.
After the year he had last year, are we?
Yeah, but it's a different scheme, though. That's the problem. That's the thing. And this is a very different scheme than what he.
And it's gonna be. Is this gonna be a temporary thing, or do you think this is just the way we're gonna move? Because I kind of agree with you, Rios. I feel like Singletary has looked a lot better than Pierce. Not to say that Pierce is struggling by any means.
Right.
With a quarterback like CJ, who just likes to sling the ball and is actually pretty accurate with it, I can see why we would just stay out of the run game, especially with a power back like Pierce, as much as we have. But it's like he has been like last year. He was probably our most consistent player, and now this year we're talking about maybe we should just bench him. Like what?
No, I wouldn't say bench. I think it's more like he's
not starting. He's in the bench. He's on the bench. If he's not starting, he's on the bench.
He's not a side-to-side running back like Singletary is. He doesn't have
north-south versus east-west, right?
Yeah. He's a power down back, and that's it. It's almost kind of reminiscent of Carlos Hyde in a way. But the thing about Carlos Hyde, he had a ability to go side to side and through the edges, while Dameon Pierce struggles in that.
Carlos Hyde was pretty good at reading the zone because it was a zone cut scheme as well. And Carlos Hyde can recognize, which hole to hit. And Pierce is struggling with that. And I think till he gets that down, I think he should play a complementary role to Singletary.
Yep.
Do you think he will get to the point where Pierce can be that guy, or
eventually?
That's the hope. If not, he's gonna get replaced next year because he's on a rookie deal. Like, it's not gonna be hard to replace him.
Yeah. And then he's a running back also. So the thing is, these NFL teams, they're not going to be too concerned with, I guess he can't do it. We're not going to renew his contract for big money, or if we renew him at all. So they look at them now as like kind of disposable, really.
They're basically interchangeable pieces.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
It's so bad for Pierce. Boom.
Oh,
I got it.
Oh, there it is.
He could bounce back, Sometimes you have a weird year scheme, or sometimes we've seen it before. Mid-year, the scheme starts to figure itself out. Things get rolling. We've seen that before multiple times. Let's see. Y'all think y'all could improve your O-line the entire offseason for winning season? Are you referring to me, or are you referring to them?
No, he's not referring to you.
Okay.
I think for us, the O-lines, they're doing phenomenal in pass protection. Run protection, run blocking, and work in progress. But
work in progress for sure. I feel like, because so far we're at a spot where I didn't think we were going to be, which is 3-3 after 6 games, right? I had
us at 4-2, so I'll take.
I had us at 4-2, maybe 5-1. Like, I didn't think we were going to be as good as we have been, because I honestly, I thought CJ was going to be good, but I thought he was going to take some time to get used to the league, especially with our O-line. But he has exceeded pretty much every expectation that I've had so far. If for the rest of the year he doesn't he completely just plateaus, I wouldn't even be disappointed, because the what he has shows a lot of promise. Yeah, he threw his first pick, but
he got it right back.
He did not get rattled by it, and we got it right back, and we went down and we score on the same drive. So he is him. He's Tom Brady reincarnate. I just said it. But it's just, if we fix the O-line, does that make us a winning team? Maybe. But I still think we're a couple years down the line from being actually competitive.
I don't know. I'm telling you, playoffs.
So to answer the guy's question, Rios, you sent this to our chat, and it was posted by Patrick Storm. So pass blocking, ready? So pass blocking, Laramie Tunsil had an 80.3, Titus Howard 49.8, Jared Patterson 37.1. Good lord. Shaq Mason 83.5, and George Font 72.6. That's in pass blocking. Now in run blocking, Laramie had a 64.6, Titus 59.3, Jared Patterson 64.1, Shaq Mason 68.8, and finally George Font 50.4. So those were the grades given to the O-line on pass and run blocking. So, I don't know what went on with I like that. I don't know what went on with how do you call it, Titus Howard, but he probably had like a little off game. But I also realized I did predict that CJ would throw his first pick. I was like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be against.
Oh, so it's your fault. Fuck
yeah, it's his fault.
Hey man, just calling it like it is.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Oh, we suck too.
Speaking of call it like it is, I was going to do this big scream and cry and like, why?
As usual.
Why?
As no why.
Yeah, as usual.
Per usual.
But here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at, gentlemen. This is where I'm at. And this is why I'm kind of relieved. Okay. They took a gamble this year. They were thinking Traylon Burks was going to stay healthy. They were thinking Kyle Phillips was going to try to do something. They thought that they had fixed the O-line. Not totally fixed, but fixed some aspects of it. It got better later on in the game when they switched people, but they gambled, didn't pay off. So now we're in this place where Vrabel was about 4 years ago, where he starts calling out people by name in the press conference, which is always entertaining. I don't know why it takes us to lose to get him to start being honest, but hey, there it is. I'll take it. So this is where I'm at. You've got this kid named Tajay Spears who's played really well, by the way. He's played well. Shockingly.
Reel's dying back there?
Yeah, I guess so. It's it's
We're
the
not
house
that
he doesn't live in. But anyway,
it's all a facade. I know.
That background is nice for you.
Oh, thank you. I worked hard on it.
Shit. I really urge Titans fans to start saying goodbye to guys like Derrick Henry. To go ahead and say goodbye to guys like Kevin Byard. It's not that I don't want them to go. I don't want them to go. But you need draft picks to get this team to be better. You need you need currency. You need cap relief to get this team better. Philadelphia needs Kevin Byard. I think somebody said the Lions could take Derrick Henry and do some things with him. So
we'll take Hopkins back.
In a second. Now, I would go and pick him up myself if that means we can have him.
It's a down year, and here he is breaking the curse of all the other wide receivers we've ever signed. He's done really well, and I appreciate that. But I'm sorry, but when you've had 5 wide receivers in a row that were allegedly good and they suck when they get to your team, something's wrong.
Hey, Robert Woods has been consistent with us. Maybe he just needed a true quarterback.
That's good. That's good for you. He almost led the league in drops for us. So, but
thank you.
You're welcome, Sam. Your honest thoughts on a few things. How do you feel about D-Hop signing? Does Henry get traded or franchise tag, Willis or Levis after Tannehill leaves? I'll get to that. Give me just a second. So my overall point is start selling parts off the team and let's go Mayo Willie. You might as well see what you got in the kid because Malik Willis is absolute trash. He was trash.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is not running out of bounds to stop the damn clock near the goal line, but I'm not mad. That's okay. That is all right.
Not mad at all.
Hold on. See, my stupid brain. How do I feel about the D-Hop signing? I'm okay with it now, but I'll be honest with you. I didn't want him to sign here because I didn't think it was ever going to happen.
It was worth it. Like what was like?
Yeah, and every veteran wide receiver we've ever signed has fallen apart.
Does he even move the needle in a team like the Titans?
Yeah, he moves the needle.
Does he really?
Yeah, he makes tough catches and everything. I promise you.
Yeah, we know.
But given the way the team has been constructed, because remember, we are in a really going into the season. We were probably like the worst division, like on paper, and right now, the Titans are last in that division.
At the moment, yes, they are.
At the moment,
accurate.
To the shock of absolutely nobody. I just love taking it's only because
taking unnecessary pot shots at me, you piece of shit. All right, anyway,
they're necessary.
Necessary shots.
They're not necessary.
Absolutely necessary.
But
oh my god, I'm gonna wait in the tall grass for you, buddy. You just wait. Just wait.
I felt like that.
CJ's gonna hurt his leg or something. And I'm gonna.
Don't you ever do that?
Oh, don't you put that evil on us, Ricky Bobby?
You take that back.
Hey man,
don't you put that?
There was a sack last weekend where he came out limping up. It was like, oh no.
Oh, did he really? Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a small limp. I was like, oh god.
You don't wish for anybody to get hurt, but
it was a sack, and then when the dust settled, it was just Daniel Jones again. Just we're like, hey, wait, when did he get here?
Why is Daniel Jones here?
But my thing with Hopkins was, it wasn't. I don't think it was a move, like a necessary move. Like you get a player like Hopkins when you're like one piece away. I feel like the Ravens could have gotten him, right? They needed wide receivers. I feel like they should have been a team to get him.
Well,
I would have been
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, right? The Chiefs.
Yeah,
even
everybody
Dallas.
had him. I had him going to the Chiefs.
Yeah, even Dallas could have used them, right?
Here's.
But it's just like one of those things where, like, when the Titans got him, I was like, the Titans thinks they're gonna do something, and I'm not trying to shed on your poverty.
No. You're fine.
Well, he went there because
you've already done that. Thank you.
It was the money.
Like it's just something that didn't make any sense to me at the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is how I view it. Okay. I think either way, like Tannehill and him had a pretty good rapport he was getting a lot of passes. You just couldn't find the damn end zone by the end of it. But I think this is more of a couple. It's a couple of year, 2 or 3 year contract. So when Will Levis gets in there, he doesn't go in totally naked. That's how I see it. That he has a safety blanket, if you will. Does Derrick Henry get traded or franchise? He's getting traded, bud. It's done. What's the song? Hey now, the dream is over.
What do you get for
I don't know.
Henry now at 29?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't. The running back market's so strange. I don't.
It is very
not just that, but where does he fit though? Like
Lions
could use him, definitely. And the Lions are one of those teams that are maybe 1 or 2 pieces away.
And maybe 49ers right now. Look at CMC is hurt.
So do we know what the extent? Because I know he had to get an MRI. Do we know the extent of the injury?
He probably misses this game. I don't think it's long term, but for sure he's going to miss this next game.
I don't know. The fact that they were doing MRIs got me a little worried.
If anything, maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
So maybe, yeah. I heard he's going to miss time. Is all.
And what does this team look like without him? Because we saw after he came off, they couldn't even beat the Browns, and McCaffrey has been their MVP this season.
Their bell cow, yeah.
Yeah, he's 80% of the offense.
Yeah,
basically 80%
come out too.
Yeah, he missed the whole second half.
Yeah. Anyway, third question: Willis or Levis after Tannehill leaves? It's Levis. Okay, you drafted him at the number 2 position against my best wishes and the best wishes of every Titans fan out there. For everybody but the Texans fans who wanted me to deal with Willie Mayo.
Yeah, take him.
So
take him.
Yeah.
You have our blessings. Take them, Titans.
Sure, we need a wide receiver, but go ahead and grab Willie Mayo. Why not? So
Willie Mayo.
Look,
Willie Mayo.
The only hope you have this season, what little hope there is, you play Will Levis, see what you got in the kid. That's what you do. That's basic. If Willis is starting after the bye week this week, they're tanking. That's how I see it. They're trying to get a better draft pick. So
that should be the plan going forward for the Titans right now.
And then the bye week, basically look for trade partners, and just start chipping off assets.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with that's where I'm at. That's maybe why I've just got it. I got a little emotional. Getting a little emotional right now, thinking about letting those guys go. But there are plenty of guys that have never won a ring that you think should get a ring.
JJ
Watt.
JJ Watt is definitely one of them.
Andre Johnson.
Eddie George is one for me. I felt like Eddie did everything right and pushed his ass off to get to where he needed to go. Didn't get one. New England should have signed him but O'Brien. I like
O'Brien. I saw that. I was like, what?
It's Pinky and the brain. It's Pinky and the brain. Anyway,
first of all, O'Brien doesn't have a brain. Let's get that out of the way.
Brainless.
Baltimore. Now, if they send him to Baltimore, I will lose my shit. Anybody but the Ratbirds. God, I hate them. Baltimore RBs can't stay healthy. Well, yeah, it's true. Word is Henry might go to Tampa. Tampa would be interesting, I guess, right?
I can see it because they don't really have a true running back one down there.
They don't have a
no, they sure don't.
Or a
quarterback either.
Yeah, like
Petty.
Tampa, like if Henry is smart, he won't do the DeAndre Hopkins thing and go to a team that's not like contending. Like if he's smart,
Lions.
Yeah, if he's smart, he has to go to somebody where he can make a difference for sure, and actually like try to push for a playoff run. Like I don't think he's 29. Like after this, maybe he has one more year.
He can Frank Gore it for a little while, right? He can get 1 yard if you really needed him to on a 3rd and 1. That was Frank Gore towards the end of his career. Tampa, it'd be very interesting, to be honest, because Baker is a walking league.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right, he is.
Oh boy,
I don't think Henry would make that much of a difference down in Tampa.
No, I don't. I don't see it, but I mean,
he'd be a good compliment. But yeah,
I mean, if he gets the bag, if he gets the bag and he wants it for the bag, sure. But I don't know how their cap is right now. I don't know how.
They were pretty low.
I doubt.
I remember that.
And I doubt Tennessee really sends him anywhere he doesn't want to go. You know what I mean? Like that's just not what they're going to do. They're not.
Yeah, they'll probably do right by him.
Yeah, I would assume so. They gave him a raise last year for no reason, so I imagine they would probably do right
for no reason. He's been your best player for the last 10 years. What do you mean? No?
Oh, you know what I mean. Unwarranted raise. Oh,
he's like, he didn't deserve it. But
yeah,
there's one team. I think there's one team
break his foot.
There's one team that's not on the radar. I think he would be a good fit. Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's intriguing.
Hey, man.
He's not fat like Najee Harris, I'll tell you that.
Because they're a team, they're old. They haven't had a losing season in how many years? They're always in the playoff mix. Mm-hmm. And it's an organization built around the run.
He could make an impact over there. He could.
He could go to
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
That would be funny, Bobby, since we had the Chubb versus Henry debate, if he ended up in Cleveland. I'm like, I guess I'll take the W for this one. Anyway, so
yeah, Cleveland's Cleveland's like a 1-year deal, but I think long term I could see him in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you didn't hear it from me though. Oh, all right, Bobby. I'm sure glad we're not on the internet broadcasting this.
Yeah, right. Who's that? Who just commented on this?
I hope the Cleveland Browns never win a game again. So I hope he doesn't go there.
Holy crap! What'd they do to you, bro?
We on the draft pick.
Yeah, we're on the draft pick. So I need them to the fact that they're okay. Can we talk about the last two undefeated teams? Not so undefeated anymore.
They won't send him to Chicago. No, they won't.
Carolina, Chicago? No, I don't think so.
No.
The 49ers and the Eagles, right? Finally lost, and the 49ers, the way they lost was so pitiful.
Yes.
Yeah,
because they have
pitiful, but not surprising.
They have been the best team in the league, and yes, McCaffrey got hurt, but after he came out, they have absolutely no offense whatsoever, and they were going against the Cleveland, an injured Cleveland team with no Deshaun,
with a quarterback that said, "I don't feel like playing."
Yeah, PJ Walker, XFL MVP, sure. H-Town.
Roughnecks, baby, undefeated champs.
He's the only good thing about that team, right? There's just PJ Walker.
I like PJ.
I love PJ. He can be the best backup quarterback in the league. But it's just the way they lost. I've been talking to a friend of mine who's a 49ers diehard, and he's like, dude, we got this in the bag. We're winning the Super Bowl. And I'm like, dude, if you can't even beat the Browns, who everybody's been beating up on, I don't even understand, man.
Here's what I think. This is what I think about Poppy and gentlemen. I think they were really expecting Brock Purdy to really be like, "Oh, it's okay. I could do it. I could win the game without him or whatnot," and he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
He didn't even look good. He didn't even look like an attempt.
So it
doesn't help that argument. Is he a system quarterback?
Right, exactly. Those questions, and I guarantee if they lose next week, those questions are going to get a little louder.
Right.
Yes,
a little louder.
Because even without McCaffrey and Debo, you still had Kittle, you still had Ayuk.
Yeah,
you exactly. Still had the offensive line.
That was my point, and that was a point I heard on the radio this morning. They were like, he still had weapons out there. It was just not happening. What is it? Green Bay possibly. They might look on frown Aaron Jones.
Okay, at this point, you're just throwing every single team out here.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What about the Texans?
Whoa, everybody has not been beating up on us, sir. We gave Pitt game away and had no QB against Baltimore. Easy, Bobby. Easy, buddy.
Fight.
Fuck the Browns.
What are you talking to me? You guys are the one who fuck the Browns. I'm just like, okay.
I think what's saving the Browns really is their defense. Their defense is elite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're solid. Jim Schwartz run defense is a stifling defense. I got to see it.
Is on the offensive side of the ball, which is crazy because you paid Deshaun Watson $230 million guaranteed. He's played, not like a guy that's worth that kind of money. Not even close.
Enough either. He hasn't played enough either. Carlos is here for the violence. World Star. That's Carlos over there.
I give the Browns their flowers, but at the same time, you got to call a spade a spade.
No flowers. No flowers for the Browns.
No, you're right.
No flowers. No, nothing at all.
Let's see.
No flowers.
No, I hope you guys go 0-45 in the rest of the season.
Oh yeah,
but we only need them for the draft pick. Are you really?
I don't care. I hope they lose next year and the year after.
Oh, got it.
Gentlemen.
Saints, sir. They're not the Saints. Calm down.
They're not the Saints. What's going on?
I hope the Saints never win again in their franchise ever. I hope they get moved to Canada or something.
I think I like the trade.
Part of the CFL
team. Huh? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's fun. Gentlemen, JETS, the Eagles. The Eagles flew right into that jet engine. Feathers shot out the other end.
Thank you for the visual.
You're welcome. I've been watching a lot of Looney Tunes. Anyway, so the what?
It's a lot.
They always did slapstick humor.
CJ is him.
Anyway.
CJ is him.
Oh my goodness gracious! All right.
I don't know, man. CJ's look. All I can say is CJ's look better than Deshaun Watson. That's for sure.
I just like picking fights that I know.
Now we're pardon my take. We're just gonna yell at people. Anyway,
so, let's just say which QB is top 10 in almost every category right now. Not Deshaun. What the quarterback in Houston though?
I love how your voice got higher pitched. Not Deshaun. That's
Rio's just at puberty right now.
Okay.
Yeah, balls just
going to the Eagles. So
we're getting spicy. Get spicy in the chat room. Okay. Jets take flight against the Eagles. I was completely shocked. I mean,
you know, it's a shock. The Jets. They didn't expect that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I wasn't very shocked, dude. The Eagles, they've been winning games, but they've been scraping a lot of wins.
They're sloppy. The sloppy wins.
So like they're very beatable. And the fact, like when the Jets won, I was like, okay, like props to the Jets. I'll give the Jets some flowers, not unlike the Browns. I'll give the Jets some flowers. But I don't know. What do we think about the Eagles, man? Like they were in the Super Bowl last year.
Well, they just signed Julio Jones, so everything's going to get better.
Savior.
Like, what are we thinking, man? Because
we joked. Watch him turn into old Julio.
Right. It'd be funny.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Jalen just had a bad game, but they should bounce back. They just need to get it together a little bit. Like, as long as they can keep scraping wins, win their division, they should be okay. I feel like, like I said, props to the Jets. I like after losing Rodgers at the beginning of the season, I did not think they were going to make any noise.
Nobody
whatsoever.
They're like, season's over.
And honestly, they've been one of those teams that's just fun to see them win for a change.
Yeah. No, for sure. Scrappy little team. It's like watching the Cardinals play football. You know what I mean? Like they're not winning, but they're scrappy. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to just sit there and take it, which I kind of enjoy.
That comes with the coaching. Those coaches have those guys playing hard, and it shows every Sunday.
No, they most certainly do. The Eagles are very loose with the football. Every time I see a highlight of them, there's like multiple fumbles or turnovers somehow and whatnot. It's just rather or not a team can make them pay for it. I just find it interesting because you have a team that went to the Super Bowl, fumbled, and that kind of turned the game on its head. And you think like the main focus during training camp would be perhaps we should hold on to the football a lot better than we are. And they seem to just be kind of like, hey, man, you play your game and everything will turn out fine. Well, that doesn't always work. A-Rod will be back in 2 months. You mean A-Ron? Not A-Rod. He's a baseball player. Anyway, so, but you're right.
I mean, that's honestly surprising. He tore his Achilles and he's walking without crutches. I mean,
bro, people tear their Achilles every day, bro. It's all good.
If he comes back, he's probably if he comes back, biggest sports star.
Put some icy hot in that thing and walk it off.
Aaron comes back, biggest sports story of the decade, right?
No, Tom Brady comes back from retirement and takes the Jets to the Super Bowl would be the biggest story of the decade.
No, but I'm talking like realistic here. Like if he actually came back.
Wow.
I don't know, man. It really depends how.
It would be up there because, I mean, usually an Achilles is a career ender.
They say that the rehab is going very well, and that's why it seems like he's going to come back sooner than we thought. But part of me thinks the Jets are jetting, and Aaron Rodgers is just being too much of a proud man, and he's trying to rush the comeback. And I don't think that's going to turn out how they expect it to turn out.
I say it was a good idea. We just said it'd be amazing if he didn't pull it off.
Oh, hey, don't come after me, bro. Come on, baby. Come on, Bobby, don't be this way to me, Bobby.
10S seam.
I don't know what the hell that means, but okay.
Wow. Sound it out. Sound it out, Sam. Sound it out.
Anyway, so
Tennessee education, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, good thing I fucked it. Anyway. Anyway. The next topic, guys, the Bills look mortal to me. They look more mortal than they've ever looked.
Honestly, since last year.
Yeah. The Madden curse.
Yeah.
That too.
The Madden curse. The Madden curse is undefeated. It's just coming up on everybody.
It's undefeated,
right?
man. But yeah, man. I feel
unless your name's Mahomes, it didn't affect him.
Yeah,
he won a ring afterwards.
He just had a slight number drop. You know what I mean? And then he wins the Super Bowl.
It's just the Bills, man. It's just like lately, like you said, they seem very, very human, which I was expecting them to be a lot better than they have been. Doesn't mean that they still can't make a playoff run. I feel like they got all the tools. They have all the tools, but it's just like it's not even fun to watch them now.
Is it safe to say they miss Dabble?
Yeah,
because they look like a completely different team when Dabble was there.
Yeah,
completely different team.
I think it seems like they're trying to make more plays down the field, and Dable was a little bit more like strategic when he would bust one of those out and you would not see it coming. It'd be like on a 3rd and 1, which is an obvious running play. They would get ready for it, and then he would get
get 20 yards or something.
Yeah, something like that. But this guy, whoever's in there, is just like throw it, boom, yay,
Aerate it.
Yeah, I love throwing the football. Football is what throwing football.
Football.
Balls in your face. Football. Fuck. Anyway.
Backins.
Anyway.
Look at my shirt. I'm a podcaster.
Yeah. And then, but they
That's
almost
my face on the wall. Backins. Everybody catching strays today. Fuck the strays, by the way.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm like, all right, well, Tanner has a text message waiting for me. I'm like, I put you in charge of this, Sam.
Like, you put you in charge of this? I don't like this. You're fired.
On this show, we promote violence.
That's right.
When we lose, we riot.
I just hope teams have a good time and win the game.
Who's that?
Who says that?
Who said that?
I was just quoting that everybody's like, those people that go to football games are like, I just both teams have fun. I want to throw eggs at them instantly.
Well, we got two words for those people.
Don't bust your hip when you're doing that.
I know Dallas isn't here to talk about it, but
I do miss those luxurious locks.
That's always the highlight every Tuesday. Very insightful look at the game as well. But what do we think about the Colts in general? Like now that AR
the year basically
gone, he's gonna be gone for.
I kind of thought Minshew would have a better showing. I thought this was going to be kind of a Minshew revenge game. Jacksonville let me go. I'm gonna have my way with him, kind of thing.
Florida
man, he was bad. He was bad.
He was hard to watch.
The Colts, to be fair, the Colts have a hard time in Jacksonville for whatever reason.
It's bizarre.
It's the food.
It is. It is
just a really shitty town.
Yeah. Look at the camera. It's really shitty.
I've never been, but I don't want to.
You say I've never been, but I don't want to.
God,
I'm just kidding.
This life or the next one.
Hey, you know what's a shitty town? Canton. Canton's a shitty town.
Good Lord, Canton sucked.
We shut down an Applebee's.
The most interesting thing about Canton was an Applebee's, and that was sad.
That waiter was awesome.
How did you shut down Applebee's?
Exactly.
By
I was trying to be like, go ahead. I was trying to be like Talladega Nights, where we remember Talladega Nights. It's like we got kicked out of an Applebee's. That's what I wanted to happen.
By the way, we split. Let me tell you, we split the check in half, and we both spent like $70-something each.
It was like $136 tab.
This is an interesting thing. What do we think of this?
I think Sirius
should seriously consider. You want me to read that because it's kind of.
Go right ahead, Carlos.
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't think so. I think it's too early to tell with Richardson.
No,
if you invested
in
high
love
on him,
with him.
If you invested that high on him, I don't think he's like one and done deal. You got like at least 2 to 3 behind him.
I hope that this is a wake up call for him, because Dallas has been talking about it, and we've been talking about it on this show since the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
he needs to try to conserve his body a little bit more. He's just running into every single freaking tackle, because I don't know if he just doesn't trust his wide receiver core. I don't know if he just doesn't trust the coach calling the plays. I have no idea. I don't know if he like that chip on his shoulder must be like the size of Kansas if he's just trying to win the games by himself. He has a lot of potential, and he shows a lot of really good flashes. I would say he's the second best quarterback to come out of the draft. Until we see Mayo Man, I don't know, get some snaps. But,
Mayo Man,
but
Mayo Man lives.
He has.
I call him Willie Mayo, baby.
AR has shown that he can, actually be a really good quarterback in this league so far in the few games that he's had. But in every single game except for the one that he finished, he's been they've had to take him out because he's just getting hurt. So I hope this is a wake up call. I hope I think it's gonna be out 2 months or whatever.
No, if he gets,
he's talking about season ending.
If he gets surgery, it's season ending.
Will he come back next year?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so hopefully when he comes back next year, maybe
don't run naked off the right side.
Exactly.
With
they can maybe use the draft to maybe get a few more weapons, a few more options, and maybe he doesn't have to make every single play by himself. Because not everybody can be Lamar, not everybody can be prime Cam Newton. We know what happened to Cam after he started getting injured, right? He was never the same.
Especially those shoulder injuries. Once he got those shoulder injuries, his career was done.
You need your shoulders to throw. Who would have thought?
Yeah,
so it's just something that, like, hopefully the coaching staff is talking to him right now, right this second, like today at 8:43 p.m. They're looking at him in the eyes and Central Time. Thank you. And going like, brother, let's watch highlights. You see how all your blockers are on the opposite side of the field?
Yeah, don't
follow them.
Right.
Yeah, follow them.
Follow them.
What are you, Dameon Pierce? Follow them.
But like, if you want a long career in this league, look at the guys that lasted a long time. What were they? Pocket passers.
Yeah.
They're not the guys trying to run it.
We talked about this before. I mean, when he ran naked over there, it was our defensive end, Harold Landry, who looked like Christmas had come early, and he just flattened him. I mean, just straight up, just bam.
You love saying that term, don't you, Sam?
What?
Running naked?
Naked.
You like saying,
running
said it like 4 times.
My coach used to call it that. If you don't have protection on the outside, you're running naked toward no blockers. So don't
me with a good time.
Read into it. Carlos.
Yeah, right.
don't read into it, Carlos.
I was about to say, I was like, oh man, you used it like 4 times already.
All right. Shut up. Anyway, before we go on any further, we have to explain, Carlos, what we did and what our mistake that we made. So
why Canton, Texas is horrid.
Idea what happened, because something similar happened to us in the Fort Worth.
Yes. All right.
So we ended up in a place called Craft 64, I think was the name of it.
The bar was actually cool.
Yeah, it was a nice little bar. Everything. So they're closing up shop, and so we're like looking for a Lyft or Uber. We had no problem getting an Uber earlier. No problem. It was there.
A Tesla.
So nothing's happening. Nobody's coming. You're alone. It's a 4-mile walk back to the hotel. So
in the middle of the woods, by the way, in the middle of nothing.
Yeah. So Carlos, my guy Carlos, man, I go to. Okay.
Wow.
Anyway. Wow.
It's a 2-letter word, bro.
Wow.
No child left behind except one.
Wow.
Samuel, Mr. Turnover on downs.
Hey Sam. You know how on the far right it says private chat?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep it private. Stupid ass.
Okay. All right. I'm hosting this show, shitwad. You hear me? I'll read whatever I want to read. You hear me? Anyway, so we're at this bar. We're having a good time. And then Carlos, it's like, looks confident. And I'm like, maybe he knows something that I don't. And he holds up a $20 bill and he goes, I'll give somebody $20 if they take us back to the hotel. Entering stage left, Yokel hell, man, I'll give you a ride.
Yeah, I'll take you a ride. I'll give you a ride home. Is it in
Canton? In the back of the truck. Yeah. I lived here my whole life. And we're like, all right, cool. I'm, by the way, 3 sheets to the wind. I'm gone. So I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. You know, and we get to, it's a really nice truck. He had like this nice GMC truck. And he goes, hell, I've been drinking since 4. It's been a while since I drove. You know, we're like, and like at that point, the sobriety starts to rise in my head.
Alcohol's down here now. At this point.
By the way, before he gave us a ride, he says with a stern warning, like, "By the way, boys, if y'all try anything funny, I got a shotgun right here in my truck."
Yeah, it's fucking
you guys got that guy's truck.
You got in this man's truck.
Yeah, we got this man's truck. We got in it, so we're in it, and I instantly like buckle in because this guy is swerving. I mean, swerving.
You know what has happened? Because you're with a white person. They like to investigate stuff. It looks sketchy. Right. Let's go investigate.
So Carlos,
those of us with melanin in our skin go the opposite direction.
Oh.
We run from danger.
Rios,
we don't run towards it.
Sorry. Rios, hold on. Didn't you get a sketchy Uber, by the way? And
you didn't have a gun in the trunk.
No. Because that to me tells me that you ran towards the danger, right?
It was in a minivan with no weapon.
Okay.
A minivan with no weapon.
That you know of. Here's the thing that you know of, because this man said, I'll try it, but you didn't know if the other guy had one.
I told you he had one. He literally said I have a shotgun in my truck.
You guys are 40. What the fuck are you guys doing making decisions like this?
Carlos is staring straight ahead, and I'm like next to Carlos going, I'm counting the exits, Carlos. If he goes past the third one, which is our exit, we're jumping out of this truck. Like that's all there is to it. We're getting the hell out of here.
Carlos is like, fuck it, we ball.
Mentally, they were thinking it. Physically, no, it's not going to happen.
And then he starts talking about the house he used to have. And then he goes, but I live back there in the darkness. Y'all want to drive all the ditches and
y'all want to go in the back roads? Like, no.
Yeah, Carlos is straight face looking ahead. He's not even looking at me, which is good because I have tears probably coming down my face.
Y'all want to see my head?
We're dead.
Yeah.
And Carlos is looking straight ahead going, I don't think so, man. I think we're just trying to get back to the hotel. He's like, all right. And then
Carlos
he starts
is straight no nonsense. Like, bro, I'm just trying to hit the
trying to get home, bro.
So like, and by the way, like he drifts towards the middle and turns back real quick. Drifts towards the middle, turns back real quick. So I'm like, oh, we're gonna die. This is it. I'm a greasy stain on the side of the interstate.
Remind me to never let you guys make any decisions while I'm around.
So we get on the access road, and he's like, what are y'all doing anyway? You guys like, just hanging out in the hotel room?
Yeah, we're just fucking.
So at this point, my radar is really like just going off.
You should be like, well,
what do you say?
The radar should have said something before you got in the damn truck.
I go get some beers at the gas station. Just weird.
He said, he's like, well, now I left. He's like, I left. I don't know what to do with my time now. I was like, well, I just gave you $20. Go get yourself some beers off the gas station.
Yeah, he's trying to shift it away from it. He goes, I could go to the pool hall, and we're like, yeah, do that.
Good. There you go. You got $20.
Yeah. So we used to have a big house. Now we don't anymore. It was really fucking weird. So he drops us off at the Quality Inn, and we're like, well, have a good night, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. And then you watch the truck place. just kind of like cantankerously make its way out. Yeah. And I'm just like all of a sudden stone cold sober and a cold sweat. And I am like, I was just like, so okay.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah, it's good times.
So moral of the story is, if a strange man offers you a ride, say no, children.
Yeah. No. He didn't offer a ride. He got
no joke, Bobby. No joke, Bobby. No joke.
The first
You're not kidding.
For sure.
Yeah.
Money in the air. Who can take us home? This man offered you a ride.
I'd have more money if I didn't drink all the time. He said shit like that. I'm like, fuck.
You know what it was? Worst case scenario, Sam? If I was if I saw him acting already a little erratically, I was like, you know what? Even if he leaves us half a mile before the hotel room, I'm cool. I just wasn't going to walk the 4 miles.
No, I get it. It's fine.
I risked my life for 4 miles.
Worst case, you guys would have been on the next season of True Detective.
Yeah. Find out how this Texans fan and this Titans fan.
I cannot.
I'm on Dragon Ball Z.
On the next episode of True Crimes Detective.
Just powering up the whole time. Oh yeah. So that was our little adventure.
So Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec would have done your character, their dramatization character.
The Lifetime movie.
It's the Lifetime movie.
He would have got fat again to play you.
Excellent. Great. Anyway, so we wow. Anyway, so it was good. It was good to visit with Carlos. We went to a cool coffee shop the next day. It was awesome. It was cool.
The same guy was there. Same guy was there.
Hands.
Yeah.
Did he drive you guys to the coffee shop?
Yeah.
I hate you guys. Anyway, so
he did.
Hey, so I gotta go, but I just gotta say something that I was thinking about when I was watching the Texas game, and I'm speaking to you, Carlos, directly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed how there's so much excitement for the Texans lately?
Yeah.
And people are going to the games, and people are engaging.
You suffered.
With the team.
You suffered.
Mm-hmm.
You see how football comes first, and little fucking parks outside the stadium come fucking second.
He won't let that go, would he? He won't let that.
They're talking about building one. So
yeah, they're talking about building one. So shut up.
Carlos,
nobody cares.
Carlos.
Nobody cares.
I talked to Carlos about it.
If you actually showed up to the show, you would actually understand that that's what's happening.
They're building one.
Anyway.
Wow. So, all right. I have two things left before you go, Poppy.
Okay, go
I need your most punchable face. Who's getting
yours? Ever since you fucking shaved that thing, Jesus Christ!
You can see your bruise if you want to. I'll take it. Secondly, did you hear the bet that these two made with Alan? Did you hear this bet?
I saw it on. I don't know if it was YouTube Shorts or TikTok or something.
That's house money. That's house money right there. That's oh boys. Look at Carlos. He's like,
I'm just glad I wasn't there for that. I'm just glad I wasn't there for that.
Oh, Rios has shifty eyes, and Carlos is like, that's what's going on.
Hey man, I got.
But either way, they're even if they lose that bet, they're not gonna lose worse than you look right now, Sam. I'm sorry.
What the fuck, dude? It's that bad? Jeez. Anyway,
it's not good. It's not good.
Okay, it'll grow back.
A man with an ugly face is talking to you. I know what a beard can do.
You do
I'm
not.
Never
have
taking this off.
Poppy.
See, Poppy,
never taking this off.
Poppy, you don't have an ugly face.
The thing is this: he looks like he's still in the puberty mode, but the beard saves him a little bit. Poppy. Yeah.
But Sam just looks like he just got hit with a microwave to the face. And
Jesus Christ, man!
I love you, Sam. I love you.
I know. I just microwave to the face. It's very graphic. Anyway, but
what about griddle? Would that be better?
Who?
A griddle.
A hot griddle.
Yeah, hot griddle.
A bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Yeah. Anyway,
I think if I cover your face a little bit, I think that does it a little better.
Oh goodness gracious, Rios, most punchable face, sir.
Gonna go with a repeat. Every Rangers fan. I hate every last one of you.
It was
that team from Southern Oklahoma you keep talking about.
I call this Northern Mexico. Those guys. I want to punch every one of them in the face. Punch them to the moon. You know what? We were the Northern Mexico badge of pride. We were a pride.
Just Ryu giving them a big old you can all the way to the top. Right?
Fuck the Rangers.
Yeah, that's right. That's I don't like them being up too. I was like, ooh, anyway. Carlos.
I'm gonna say
wake the fuck up.
Probably the Rangers. That's it. I can't stand them.
I second
all
that.
of them.
Wow, that's an in-state rivalry.
And Allen because I made this bet with him.
But Allen's so nice.
Allen gets punched in the face. That's what he does.
Okay, all right.
Hey, even if he wins, let's all go and beat him up.
Yeah, let's do that. He's over there working, minding his own business. He's like, break yourself up.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh, fuck.
Tanya Harding with a kneecap and all that.
I'll tell you who's getting punched. Okay, Y'all fucking maniac drivers in fucking Texas. Jesus.
They
You
should
got
all,
confused with the
they should all
My
get punched.
God. I'm going 15 over the limit and getting flicked off by old ladies driving up the shoulder.
Driving
as you should. If you're not going 50 over the speed limit, yeah, you're too slow.
And one of them was Rios.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I've been driving here for like almost 10 years, and I still can't get used to it. Dude.
It's fucking crazy to me. Truckers, everybody.
Yeah, the first thing that Sam told me was about the exits. He hated the exits here in Texas.
Oh, the access roads. Yeah, it's different. Yeah. That's totally different.
The feeders.
Yeah.
The feeder roads.
Yeah, feeder roads.
Yeah,
why?
The little 2 lanes or whatever.
How do they do it in Tennessee?
Do you people have access roads?
Of course,
do people have roads?
Highways. I don't even think they have highways.
It's just dirt. It's just dirt roads. You gotta know where you're going.
You get to Tennessee. You get to Tennessee. You fine.
They clearly can't read.
You know what?
They clearly can't read.
No signs, no stoplights.
Pictures.
They can't play football. Their barbecue sucks.
Their pictures.
I'll fucking kick your ass for that one.
Let's go.
Our barbecue's fucking awesome.
Let's go.
Fucking great. Fucking great. Anyway,
I will show my hairline right now.
No, it's not. It's really not that bad of a thing. It's just something I wasn't used to. I'm used to in Tennessee. Exits are like, you get up on the loop and you're up there on the exit. You just get up on the on ramp and up you go. So a 2-lane highway off to the side was just a little different for me. That's all I'm saying. It was weird. Yeah, that's all I was saying. That's all I was saying, Poppy. All right.
Do they have road signs over there? Anyway. Do they have road signs over there, or is it pictures because you guys can't read over there?
Well, no, we can read it. The Californians that keep moving here can. I'll tell you that. Anyway, so
that's true. I don't like the Californians that keep moving here too. You know what? Who needs to get punched? Californians.
The Californians. Yeah, we're all hating on each other. Then we're like, you know what? Fuck you, California. Anyway.
We all can agree on that.
What's coming up in the It's Just Us Fans podcast?
We just had a little interview with our good friend H-Town Wheelhouse regarding the ALCS series, so that'll be posted tomorrow on our channel. So that should be a lot of fun. Good insight.
Completely full of positivity and confidence that we're gonna win this.
Okay.
I don't look good in Rangers gear. I'm sorry.
I hope, man.
Well, to be fair, neither do they.
You guys really made that bet, and I think I commented on every one of them. I'm like, oh boy, oh man.
I mean, it's just me, but if Rios wants to support, go for it.
Nah, Rios, let him die by himself.
I mean,
just shave the hair. Hair grows back. That shit's to the end of the year.
I know. That's why I took this bet.
Yeah, but then you look like Sam, so no, I'm good.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to look like God.
Yeah, see.
Well, that's all we got for tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Every time we're here, somebody's confidence goes down.
Oh, geez. Listen, I'm married, but there wasn't much left to begin with. Anyway, so I love you, boys. We'll see y'all next time. I love her. Love you, honey, if you watch this.
She doesn't watch it.
No,
she doesn't.
Yeah, just a dish just flies across the room. Anyway, everybody have a good evening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday if I can find the fucking outro.
Peace.
Oh, there it is.